today we will start our very first lesson of grade 8. Okay, so here the lesson is 3 questions belonged to unit number 1, naming living in harmony. As the name suggests, harmony means to live with peace with ourselves, to have peace with ourselves, with others and with the nature. So in this unit, in all 3 sections, you will be talking about, or you will be reading about how to have harmony in our actions that will lead to peace. This first lesson, 3 question, is written by Leo Tolstoy. His full name is Count Lev Nikolaevich Tolstoy, and he is popularly known as Leo Tolstoy. He was a Russian, and he is known as author of all time. He is one of the authors, or you can say only one of the authors, who has been nominated for Nobel Prize in Literature for continuous 4 years from 1902 to 1906. Now let's move to this lesson. This lesson 3 question is about a king who want to know, or who want to get the answer of 3 questions that occur to him many times. So now he decided to at least get the answers of these 3. The very first question was what is the correct time, or when is the correct time to start any action. The second one is who is the right person to trust, and the third one is what is the most important work that needs to be done. So he announced throughout his kingdom that whoever will give the answer of these 3 questions, he will give them a huge reward. So now many scholars came and tried to give him answers, but he was not satisfied with any of the answers. So finally he had heard about a hermit who lives in the jungle and has never come out of the jungle. So he finally decided to go to that hermit by himself, and he knew that the hermit will not talk to him if he goes as a king. So he decided to go as a normal person like us. He decided to go as a traveler passing through the forest. He went there to the hermit, and before hermit's hut, he left off all his guards and soldiers there, and he made that a kilometer or so journey by himself. Then finally when he arrived to the hermit, he saw that hermit was busy digging the earth. So he said that, "Oh wise hermit, I have heard so much about you, and I need to get answer of these 3 questions." And he repeated his 3 questions, that what is the right time to start any action, who is the right person to trust, and what is the most important action at present. The hermit did not answer, and he continued digging. Now finally when he dug for a long time, he waited. The king waited over there, seeing that okay, he will give me the answer. He waited over there, but finally when the king saw that hermit has got tired of digging, he offered his help. "Okay, let me do it, I'll do it for you." Without saying a single word, he gave that tool to the king and sat down on nearby. The king continued digging. After an hour or so, he said that, "Can you please answer my question?" The hermit did not answer. Again he continued for 2 more hours, and then he asked whether you will be. Hermit did not answer. So he dug continuously, and it was night. Okay, it was evening time came, and then the sun set, and it was dark in the forest. So then the king was finally tired, and then he stopped digging. When he was done for the day, and he was about to ask the same question to the hermit, he asked it at the same time. Before hermit could say anything, they heard someone running. So they saw a man running, and he was bleeding. Then they saw he was hurt and he was bleeding profusely. So finally what the king did, he tried to bandage the wounded person as fast as possible and as well as he could. So finally they both hermit and the king, they were able to stop the bleed. Now after that they took the injured person inside the hut and then there they rested. Now the king could not ask anything more because he was too tired to ask anything, and then after doing the tiring work he just fell asleep on the ground. He slept. Now next morning when he woke up, he saw a strange person looking at him, and because he was king, he was not in habit of looking all these things and himself on the ground. So it took a moment's time for him to adjust and to realize where he is. Then finally he stood up, and the man in a namaste position, he said, I am thankful for you, you have saved my life yesterday. The king said, why wouldn't I don't know you, why would I try to hurt you? Then the traveler, the other person said, yes, that is the thing, you don't know me and then also you saved me. I am from your enemy kingdom and I came here to kill you. Because I knew that you have went alone to the hermit, I came here, but your guards caught up and they tried to stop me and they tried to kill me, but I somehow managed to get away from them and I survived. And then he said that now I pledge my loyalty, I will not do any harm to you or your kingdom. You have my friendship for my entire life. The king was very happy that without doing anything, he was able to convert a foe into a friend. So this way, both the kingdom, they became friends. The other person went, and the king again repeated his question to the hermit, and the hermit said, I have already answered your questions. He was he was surprised. When did you answer, oh wise hermit? He said, see, when I was digging and I got tired, you thought it right to do that work. That is the first thing. That was the right time to do that work because I was tired of it. You did it for me. So I was the most important person at that time. You trusted me and you did it for me. So I was the most important person and I was the trusted person. And that was the right time because I was tired and because of my age I could not do all that work in the same day. Now when that wounded person came, you helped him. That was the right time to do that work. Okay. If you would not help him, again the enmity between you and his kingdom would have increased. But you did help him on the right time. So that was the right time to do. You helped that person, so that was the most important thing to do. And you did it for that person, so that was the most trusted person at the time. So you had all your answers. See, in all our lives, the most important time is right now because that is only we have in our hand. We cannot change what is done in the past and we cannot see or foresee our future. So what we have right now is the most important time. The person around us are the most important person we can trust. And the most important thing is what we do at present. If you would not have left your soldiers and came over here by walk to ask these 3 questions, you would not have made friends with your foe. So this is the gist of this lesson. Now in this lesson further you will be studying modal auxiliaries. You all have studied modal auxiliaries: can, could, shall, should, will, shall, might, have to. All these you will be studying in detail in our next lecture. So tata for now. Bye.